Okay, so hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel or my channel. And today I'm hosting Don't Click Photography. He's a photographer and a digital artist. And yeah, welcome Don.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you for the invites.
yeah.
Yes.
And by the way, we have this nice place. It's located in Ruaka, near two rivers, for upcoming creatives and for anything to do with creativity. You can YouTubers, yeah,
digital marketers,
yeah, you
like
can,
even corporates, those who want to create their content for the social media marketing. Yeah, basically for your visibility.
yeah. So welcome. We are near to rivers in Ruaka. So today I'm with Don and nataka tuongelele about digital marketing. Yeah, because I think me being part of the industry na affect you much with how to put my product out there, of which I think unaweza guzia on just something so that we get at least to understand what's digital marketing and the benefits of digital marketing. Yeah. So first of all, nataka like someone mwenye an idea of what digital marketing is. You can brief us on what is digital marketing according to your own understanding.
Digital marketing basically in an easier way is basically like using digital platforms. That could be social media like Meta platforms. It could be TikTok, LinkedIn. You using your digital platforms or social media platforms to market your services, your products outside there. So basically, that's the easiest explanation for someone who doesn't understand about digital marketing.
Okay, so okay, on my side, I would like to understand how did you first get into digital art? What inspired you to get into digital marketing?
Marketing.
Yeah.
Now, that's an interesting question. You see, I studied digital marketing. First of all, you see, I'm also a photographer.
Yeah.
So back then, and photography used to be my first. It was my first art that I first used to get my cash from photography, or my first cash out used to come from photography.
Okay.
So with photography, I realized that I needed to do a lot when it came to like putting my name outside there, ensuring that my brand is known out there. So I used to use a lot of social media, Instagram, Facebook back then when they just started. And then from that, I was very good at doing that. So even other people started approaching me, you want us to show you how you do your marketing on your, we see like your brand is growing very fast on Instagram, on Facebook. We also want to know how you do it. Okay. So now I had the interest of, now you say I was doing this with just like with an unconscious mind that I'm doing it well. So I started now learning about it, digital marketing, how to do marketing on social media, how to do ads, how to position yourself as a brand for different markets, and like that. And that's how now I got myself into the digital marketing field.
Okay. So according to me, I think small businesses they are struggling so much to get into market. So how can you advise them on what to do for them to be out there, to be seen? What are some of the things that they should focus on?
Yeah, for small business, I think when you're starting, probably let's say you're starting, or yes, you're already in the market or in the business, but you're still, your revenues are not big, but you want to see how you can scale. And social media or digital marketing is one of the ways that can really help you to scale up. And one of the ways is by and trying to find out which platform is your audience on, so that as a small business or as a small startup you don't have the muscles to like be on all platforms, because they'll need a lot of your time, they'll need a lot of resources to run. So you just need to find like one or two platforms that you can push. And I've already seen like small businesses, especially in Kenya, that are pushing well, let's say on platform like TikTok. Nowadays you can find like a small business that just pushing their business on like a platform like TikTok only, or Instagram, or also sometimes Facebook, or some are doing also Facebook. So by doing that, it will help you to also to reach out to more audience. So for small business who are struggling, find out that platform that you know where your audience are. Position your brand in a way that your audience is able to see value from whatever you're offering. If you're a photographer, you have to show value apart from just the skill. You have to show value, like, you know, if you hire me as a photographer, apart from just the photography, you get to, like, there is more you get from me, from my art. And lastly, you also need to leverage in terms of even sometimes ensuring that you're running campaigns like ads, just to ensure you're also reaching out to more people, because social media has a lot of, it has a very huge audience that you cannot just reach via normal posting. So sometimes you also need to just small budgets. If you're a small startup, just a small budget with, like, say, even 500 per day, 1000 per day, it will help you go the next step.
Okay. And at what stage do someone realize anafaa kufanya, like, at what point do someone realize that I'm supposed to now do a paid promotion for me to promote my products?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. So for paid promotion, it comes at a point of you looking at, you see, for example, you're already running your marketing, or you're already doing your digital marketing that is on social media.
Okay.
So it comes to that point where, for example, you feel like you're stuck. That is one of the ways. But apart from even feeling you're stuck, with marketing, you need to integrate both the organic and the paid. So it's never about you waiting for a certain point. If you have started and you have your strategy in place, it should be able to tell you that you need to integrate both the paid and both paid and organic. That means you having a small strategy, especially for starters, it will help you to know that by integrating the two, you're going to have, like, a more successful social media marketing, or a more successful digital marketing uh, marketing collaterals. So that means whenever you have your startup, always figure it that way. Don't wait until you are stuck. It's when now you want to, like, now I want to be promoting. So it should be integrated. Probably all you need to do is now to look at your budget. Say, let's say every month, how much can I really allocate for marketing? And then now that budget, ensure you use it on marketing.
Okay. And okay, should I focus on the budget? Like, should I, like, nikiekelea pesa kwa promotion, should I focus on the outcome for marketing?
Yes, you can never do something that you are not focused on the results, because that is money. You're not just putting there to to throw it. But now the different, or the catch normally comes here. Sometimes you see people believe that whenever I'm doing an ad, I should be able to close a sale because nimefanya ad by next week. Nataka nikuwe nimeclose kama photographers. Ati nataka nikuwe nimepata wedding moja booking. So it's never like that. You see a business like photography or this service industry.
Okay.
It has a longer closing window. Like, for you to close a client, it takes time. It's something you can start talking to someone in January, na maybe atakuja kwa client wako December. So sometimes you're doing that ad, you want to see awareness. Did people, like, click on this ad? Did people like it? Or did people comment? Those should be some of your, those are also like returns. Like, it's showing you people have known about my page, people are seeing my work. So it's not a loss even if someone doesn't convert immediately. Sometimes those things that you take for granted, like awareness, people engaging with your brand, the comments, you might think, so people just commented and did not do anything. That person might come and buy from you maybe even 5 months later, because they could remember, they see something about you.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I should not focus na nimeweka pesa imeisha.
No. So
na kuna client,
no. Sometimes some of the services businesses do, or products, they don't give that, like, instant results. That's why it's different. For example, if someone is selling, let's say if you're selling eggs, mostly, let's say food items, when you promote, you expect to make immediate. Like someone will call tomorrow, I've seen you posted eggs at a cheaper price, I'd like to order.
Okay.
They'll buy immediately. Because someone seeing an ad with an egg, they not expect to come and ask you next year. Probably maybe you even change business. So like there are those businesses that convert faster, and there are those that take quite some time to convert.
Okay. So, and how should someone measure the success for digital marketing campaign?
For digital marketing campaign,
Yeah.
a good question. Digital marketing campaign, you should measure it based on your campaign KPIs, and some of the KPIs could be, let's say, brand awareness. So if you're doing a campaign for brand awareness, you'll be looking at something like, did I get likes? Did I get comments? Or people engaging? And then you're also looking at things like, if you're doing lead generation, especially for service industry. So if you're doing lead generation, you'll be looking at things like, did guys fill forms? So lead generation is where you do a campaign and you want, when someone looks at the campaign, they can be, you've seen those campaigns, someone can click and you leave your contact information. So did people fill the contact form? Did people subscribe to, maybe you want them to subscribe to your emailing, or did they click and check on your website and also leave like their email? More of also subscription.
Okay.
And and also you can look at now the sales part, which most people normally want, but it doesn't mostly like happen like immediately. So on sales, basically you're looking at how many people have really converted in terms of were their purchases, like did you close any deals, so that's more, sales is more direct. If it's an e-commerce platform, someone will be looking at someone like how many were people add to cart, how many purchases were completed and such items. So it depends, the measurement depends with your KPI. If you're doing brand awareness, your KPIs should be different. If you're doing lead generation, you should be having different KPIs. If you're also doing now the sales or conversion objective, also it will vary. And also these objectives vary with different industry. Most businesses should look at the objectives based on the different services they offer and products, and as well based on how you perceive your brand is known out there. For instance, what I'm saying that is, if your brand is still not yet known, you can't start doing populating sales campaigns. You first need to do a lot of brand awareness.
Okay.
That is why when people know about you, you want to create trust.
Okay.
So when people know about your business, it starts from trust. It's when now they buy from you. Someone will not just come here about G-class photography from nowhere. They haven't been seeing your work.
Okay.
And then you put an ad for sales, like you're telling them, book for a photo shoot of a wedding. I can do a wedding coverage. It will be hard for them to need. But if you do awareness, you keep on doing awareness, and then it will be easier now for these people too, because they've been seeing what you're doing. Yeah.
Oh, so marketing requires a lot of patience.
Yes, it requires a lot of patience. And I always say, I don't know why people normally think that now when you pay for it, the result should be so immediately. Let's imagine, how many times do you post on your Instagram, let's say even for a whole month, and yet you will not get results probably from it. Do you think for you to post from for a whole month without getting that, don't you think you've spent money? You spent money probably in doing the production of your content. You spent money probably someone has a social media manager. Like there is a lot that goes in that is also monetary when it comes to even your digital platforms, apart from now you're paying for the ad, which we are normally not like, oh, why am I not getting the results? But still you're still spending money. Even on the organic things that you do, posting, it spends a lot of money, even lesser than if you spend on an ad.
Tricky. So, and how do you stay updated on social media strategies and those clicks? Like, how do you stay updated on yourself? Like, something new can come up, you're already there with it.
That one is staying abreast with what's happening in the industry. Also needs just someone who's also curious
Yeah.
about matter. So that mostly needs for you to subscribe to blogs that are talk about social media trends. That is number one. Two, you can also follow. You can also subscribe to YouTube channels that talk about trends. So it's more of like you being curious and subscribing to content that keep you updated. For example, myself, I follow a lot of TikTok accounts because I'm a consumer of video educational content.
Okay.
So I follow a lot of TikTok accounts that talk about digital social media. I mean digital marketing trends. The same thing to YouTube, and then a bit of now articles on on LinkedIn.
Okay.
And also groups. I'm also a member of groups, both on WhatsApp and also on LinkedIn. So in these groups, we talk about a lot about trends, which campaigns are doing well in the market. So and people critique, people give their opinions on what they think it's been done well and what they feel like probably the people, the creatives who came up with that campaign failed somewhere.
Okay. From venye umeongea, I feel like it needs someone mwenye ako hapo kabisa kabisa, like daily.
Not
Like,
daily. No, it's not daily.
Mm.
It means like it's not daily. If you want to be, let's say you want to be learning about trends in social media marketing,
Yeah.
you can subscribe to our website. I mean, to some of these blogs that you can just be looking at it probably weekly.
Yeah.
Like there is one or there is one guy, he's called Neil Patel. He's a guru in SEO.
Okay.
So I've subscribed to his emailing.
Yeah.
And I get updates on things like SEO every Sunday. So it's not a must. It's not every day. It depends with how much you want to consume.
Okay.
If you want to be really updated, like you are maybe a marketer, then of course every day you look at something. Maybe today there's something happening. But if you're just there for the business, like you want to know what's happening so that you can implement it in your business, even once a week or twice a week, that can work.
Okay. Yeah. So for small businesses, si lazima wa employ someone for digital marketing. They can do it themselves as long as they are subscribed to like blogs and all. Can they manage?
It depends. No, it depends with how the business owner will be looking at it. If you're a business owner, probably the nature of your business is not so demanding.
Okay.
Then you can as well hack it, because sometimes also running being a business owner and like learning the craft of marketing, it gives you like a double advantage because you're able to push even more rather than having someone. But when it comes to having someone, it's also crucial because you're able to dedicate those duties. For example, now someone will just make sure that our content is updated, we're using the right strategies.
Okay.
That's their work. So it's still both either having someone or you having, both have their ups and downs.
Okay. I have a last question. In digital marketing space, do collaborations work? Like if I decide to collaborate with certain or other companies, do it really work?
Yes.
The collaborations
Always work because you're able to like you're able to more of like borrow a leaf from another person or another or from another entity that probably knows something different from the way you know it. And that means you're going to of course you're going to get more value in terms of not really value, but you're going to get more outcome from whatever you're doing in that collaboration. So either you're collaborating with another company or with another individual, it means that you're going to be sharing like your knowledge from different angles.
Yeah.
And so that means it will benefit both of you.
Yeah.
So it really works out well, especially in marketing. Collaborations in marketing, they're really good.
Oh, so it's something as a suggestion to find.
Yeah, it's something I really recommend.
And people need to work together for collaborations.
Yeah, for collaborations, definitely working together is it's very key. Like it has a huge impact than if you're operating as a one.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I think hadi hapo I think niko sawa with all, because I needed to get something about the small businesses and all, and you're also having a meeting, so I think I will have to stop it at there. Yeah, so Don is a digital artist, and if you need any help to do with marketing or digital space, you can contact him. Yeah, I'll put his nini there, the contact. Yeah, then you'll be able to reach to him. Then atakusaidia sana. Yeah, so thank you Don for your time.
Thank you.
I appreciate a lot. Yeah.
Thank you, and we'll have this more and more.
Yeah. And Don, he also has a masterclass for digital marketing.
Masterclass for digital marketing.
Yeah. Have you started selling it?
Yes. So we are in the process.
Yeah.
We are planning actually for, mostly I've been doing them online,
Yeah.
but also planning for like a physical and soon. So soon enough we'll also have like a physical masterclass for
Physical.
Yeah, for training on digital.
For digital.
So especially for creators like people in photography, small business owners, makeup artists, people in the, also guys in the beauty industry.
Yeah.
Like digital marketing is something that can really help you to push your business.
Yeah, so, and I will also like to be part of that.
Yeah.
So immediately when we receive the class, I think we push, and also I'll have to push. Yeah, and when you are Kombali, they can also, they can access it. Yeah. So thank you so much, and see you another day.
Thank you.
Yep.
Like, kazuri hivyo.